Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Job 7 to 12, Proverbs 19, and Psalm 145. Let's get started. Has not man a hard service on earth, and are not his days like the days of a hired hand? Like a slave who longs for the shadow, and like a hired hand who looks for his wages, so am I at loss of months of emptiness, and nights of misery are apportioned to me. When I lie down, I say, when shall I arise? But the night is long, and I am full of tossing until the dawn. My flesh is clothed with worms and dirt. My skin hardens, then breaks out afresh. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and come to the end without hope. Remember that my life is a breath. My eye will never again see good. The eye of him who sees me will behold me no more. While your eyes are on me, I shall be gone. As the cloud fades and vanishes, so he who goes down Sheol does not come up. And then he returns no more to his house, nor does this place know him any more. Therefore I will not restrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or a sea monster, that you set a guard over me? When I say, my day will come, my couch will ease my complaint. Then you scare me with dreams and terrify me with visions, so that I would choose anything and death, so that I would choose strangling and death rather than my bones. I loathe my life. I would not live forever. Leave me alone, for my days are a breath. What is man, so much you make so much of him, and that you set your heart on him? Visit him every morning and test him every moment. How long will you not look away from me, nor leave me alone till I swallow my spit? If I sin, what do I do to you, you watcher of mankind? Why have you made me your mark? Why have I become a burden to you? Why do you not pardon my transgression and take away my iniquity? For now I shall lie in the earth. You will seek me, but I shall not be. Then Bildad the Shuhite answered and said, how long will you say these things, and the words of your mouth be a great wind? Does God pervert justice, or does Almighty pervert the right? If your children have sinned against him, he has delivered them into the hand of their transgression. And if you will seek God and plead with the Almighty for mercy, if you are pure and upright, surely then he will arouse himself for you, and restore your rightful habitation. And though your beginning was small, your latter days will be very great. Inquire, please, of bygone ages, and consider what the fathers have searched out. For we are but of yesterday and know nothing. For our days on earth are a shadow. Will they not teach you and tell you, and utter words out of their understanding? Can papyrus grow where there is no marsh? Can reeds flourish where there is no water? While yam and flour are not cut down, they wither before any plant. Such are the paths of all who forget God. The hope of all the godless shall perish. His confidence is severe, and his trust is as spider's web. He leads against his house, but it does not stand. He lays hold of it, but it does not endure. He is a lush plant before the sun, and a shoot spread over his garden. His roots entwine the stone heap. He looks upon a house of stones, and if he is destroyed from his place, then he will deny him, saying, I have never seen you. Behold, this is the joy of his way, and out of the soil others will spring. Behold, God will not reject a blameless man, nor take the hand of evildoers. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter, and your lips with shouting. For those who hate you will be clothed with shame, and the tent of the wicked will be no more. And Job answered and said, truly I know that it is so. But how can a man be ever right before God? If one wished to contend with him, no, one could not answer him once in 1,000 times. He is wise and high and mighty in strength. Who has hardened himself against him and succeeded? He removed mountains, and they know it not. When he overturns them in his anger, he who shakes the earth out of its place, and pillars tremble, who commands the sun, and it does not rise, who seals up the stars, who alone stretched out the heavens, and trembled the waves of the sea, who made the bear and Orion, the Pleiades and the chambers of the south, who does great things beyond searching out, and marvelous things beyond knowledge. Behold, he passes by me, and I see him not. He moves on, but I do not perceive him. Behold, he snatches away. Who can turn him back? He will say to him, what are you doing? God will not turn back his anger. Beneath him bowed the helpers of Rahab. How then can I answer him, choosing my words with him? Though I am in the right, I cannot answer him. I must appeal for mercy to my accuser. If I summoned him and he answered me, I would not believe that he was listening to my voice. For he crushes me with a tempest and multiplies my wounds without cause. He will not let me get any breath, but fills me with bitterness. If it is a contest of strength, behold, he is mighty. If it is a matter of justice, who can summon him? Though I am in the right, my own mouth would condemn me. Though I am blameless, he will prove me perverse. I am blameless. I regard not myself. I loathe my life. It is all one. Therefore I say, he destroys both the blameless and the wicked. When disaster brings sudden death, he mocks at the calamity of the innocent. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the face of its judges. If it is not he, who then is it? My days are swifter than a run. They flee away. They see no good. They go by like skiffs of reed, like an eagle swooping on the prey. If I say, I will forget my complaint, I will put off my sad face, be of good cheer. I become afraid of all my suffering. For I know you will not hold me innocent. I shall be condemned. Why then do I labor in vain? If I wash myself with snow and cleanse my hands with lye, yet you will plunge me into a pit, and my own clothes will abhor me. For he is not a man as I am, that I might answer him. Now we will come to trial together. There is no arbiter between us, who might lay his hand on us both, and then take his rod away from me. And let not dread of him terrify me. Then I will speak without fear of him, for I am not so in myself. I loathe my life. I will give free utterance to my complaint. While speaking the bitterness of myself, I will say to God, do not condemn me. Let me know why you contend against me. Does it seem good to you to oppress and to despise the work of your hands, and favor the designs of the wicked? Have you eyes of flesh? Do you see as man sees? Are your days as the days of man? Or are your ears as a man's ears? You seek out my iniquity and search for my sin, although you know that I am not guilty, and there is none to deliver out of your hand. Your hands fashioned and made me, and now you have destroyed me altogether. Remember that you have made me like clay, and you will return me to the dust. And did you not pull me out like milk and curdle me like cheese? You clothed me with skin and flesh, and knit me together with bones and sinews. You have granted me life and steadfast love, and your care has preserved my spirit. Yet these things you hid in your heart. I know that this was your purpose. If I sin, you watch me, and do not acquit me of my iniquity. If I am guilty, woe to me. If I am in the right, I cannot lift up my head. For I am filled with disgrace, and I look on my affliction. And were my head lifted up, you would hunt me like a lion, and again work wonders against me. And you renew your witnesses against me, and increase your vexation toward me. You bring fresh shoots against me. Why did you bring me out from the womb? Would I had died before any eye had seen me, and were as though I had not been carried from the womb to the grave. I will not my day feet, then I cease, and leave me alone, that I may find the Lord's shield before I go, and I shall not return until the land of darkness and deep shadow, the land of gloom, the land of gloom like thick darkness, like deep shadow without any order, where light is as thick darkness. Then Zophar the name of thy answered and said, should a multitude of words go unanswered, and a man full of talk be judged right? Should you babble silence men, and when you mock, shall no one shame you? What do you say? My doctrine is pure, and I am plain in God's eyes. Oh, that God would speak, and open his lips to you, and he will tell you the secrets of wisdom, for he is manifold and understanding. Know then that God exacts of you less than your guilt deserves. Can you find out the deep things of the good? Can you find out the limit of the Almighty? It is higher than heaven. What can you do? Deeper than Sheol. What can you do? What can you know? Its measure is no longer than the earth, and broader than the sea. If he passes through and imprisons and summons the court, who can turn him back? If he knows worthless men, and he sees iniquity, will he not consider it? But a stupid man will get understanding when a wild donkey's colt is born of man. If you prepare your heart, you will stretch out your hands toward it. If iniquity is in your hand, put it far away, and let not injustice dwell in your tent. Surely then you will lift up your face without blemish. You will be secure and will not fear. You will forget your misery. You will remember it as waters that have passed away. And your life will be brighter than the noonday. Its darkness will be like the morning, and you will feel secure because there is hope. You will look around and take your rest in security. You will lie down, and none will make you afraid. Many will court your favor, but the eyes of the wicked will fail. A way of escape will be lost to them, and their hope is to breathe their last. And Job answered and said, no doubt are you the people, and wisdom will die with you. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Who does not know such things as these? I am a laughing stock to my friends. I accord to God, and he answered me. They are just and blameless man, and I am a laughing stock. In the thought of one who is at ease, they are content for their misfortune. He is ready for those whose feet slip. The tents of robbers are at peace, and those who provoke God are secure. Who bring their God in their hand. But ask the beasts, and they will teach you. They will teach you the birds of the heavens, and they will tell you all the bushes of the earth, and they will teach you. The fish of the sea will declare to you. Who among all these does not know that the hands of God, the Lord, has done this? In his hand is the life of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. Does not the ear test words as the palate tastes fruit? Wisdom is with the age, and understanding in length of days. With God are wisdom and might, and he is counsel and understanding. If he tears down, none can rebuild. And if he shuts a man in, none can open. If he withholds the waters, they dry. If he sends them out, they overwhelm the land. With him are strength and soundness. They are deceived, and the deceiver are his. He leads counselors away stripped, and judges all he makes fools. He looses the bonds of kings, and binds a waistcloth on their heads. He leads priests away stripped, and overthrows the mighty. He deprives of speech those who are trusted, and takes away the discernment of the elders. He pours contempt on princes and loosens the belt of the strong. He uncovers the deeps out of darkness and brings deep darkness to light. He makes nations grow and he destroys them. He enlarges nations and leads them away. He takes away understanding from the chiefs of the people of the earth and makes them wander in a trackless ways. He gropes in the dark without a light, and he makes them stagger like a drunken man. Proverbs 19. Better is a poor person who walks in his integrity than one who is crooked in his feet and is a fool. Desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever makes haste with his feet misses his way. When a man's folly brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord. Wild friends many new friends, but a poor man is deserted by his friend. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will not escape. And he seek the favor of a generous man, and everyone is a friend to a man who gives gifts. All poor man's brothers hate him, and how much more do his friends go far from him? He pursues them with words, but does not have them. Whoever gets sense loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will discover good. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury, and much less for a slave to rule over princes. Good sense makes one slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. A king's wrath is like the growling of a lion, but his favor is like dew in the grass. A foolish son is a ruin to his father, and a wife's quarreling is a continual dripping of rain. House and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casts into a deep sleep, and an idle person will suffer hunger. Whoever keeps the commandment keeps his life. He who despises his ways will die. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. Discipline your son, for there is hope. Do not set your heart on putting him to death. A man of great wrath will pay the penalty, for if you deliver him, you will only have to do it again. Listen to advice and instruction, that you may gain wisdom in the future. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. Whatever is desired in a man is steadfast love, and the poor man is better than a lion. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and whoever has it rests satisfied. He will not be visited by harm. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish, and will not even bring it back to his mouth. Strike a scoff, and the simple will learn prudence. Reprove a man of understanding, and he will gain knowledge. He who does violence to his father and chases away his mouth is a son who brings shame and reproach. Seize to gain instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A worthless witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Condemnation is ready for scoffers, and beating for the backs of fools. Psalm 145. I will extol you, my God and King. I will bless your name forever. Every day I will bless you and praise your name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall commend your works to another, and shall declare your mighty acts. The glorious splendor of your majesty, and on your wondrous works I will meditate. They shall speak of the might of your awesome deeds, and I will declare your greatness. They shall pour forth the fame of your abundant goodness, and shall sing aloud of your righteousness. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. The Lord is good to all, and his mercy is over all that he has made. And all your works shall give thanks to you, O Lord, and all your saints shall bless you. They shall see the glory of your kingdom, and tell your power, and to make known to the children of man your mighty deeds, and the glorious splendor of your kingdom. Your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. And the Lord upholds all who are fallen, and raises up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you, and you give them their food in due season. You open your hand, and you satisfy the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his ways, and kind in all his works. And the Lord is near to all who call on him, and to all who call on him in truth. He fulfills the desire of those who fear him. He hears their cry and saves them. The Lord preserves all who love him, but all the wicked he will destroy. And the mouth will speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. I shall now do the Lord's Prayer. Please bow your heads. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as you also forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.